Hello, everybody. How you doing? This is Bill from North Carolina, signing on to my new YouTube channel. Just wanted to be able to talk to you guys now and then. My plan is to just have conversations regarding what's going on there in our culture, social media, and that kind of thing. Some politics. I'm a very political-oriented type of person with conservative values, and I wanted to express my opinion now and then. There's a lot of stuff going on, and it's very interesting, and I get a big kick out of it. And I thought, boy, wouldn't it be nice to be able to talk about important to me, hopefully will be important to you. Well, at any rate, I want to talk about today all these Dems that are running for presidency. It's just incredible to me that they actually have the audacity, yeah, you know what I mean, to run for president when they have so many skeletons in their own closet. It's just amazing. Kamala Harris, let's talk about her for a second. She goes on a hip-hop radio station the other day, and she starts talking about, hey, I'm cool, I'm really cool. You guys should know I'm really cool. And you know what? This is the reason why you should vote me for president, because I'm really cool. Hey, yes, I smoked a little reefer. Yeah, while I was locking people up in jail for minor drug offenses, such as smoking pot, I was toking on it myself. So I'm kind of a hypocrite, you know what I mean? But at any rate, that shouldn't count against me, right? Hey, you remember the Kavanaugh hearings where she stood up there and said, you are guilty. I just have to look at your face and you're guilty. You're guilty, you're guilty, you're guilty. If the woman says you're guilty, then you're guilty. What else is there to say? You shouldn't be on the Supreme Court because you're guilty. So, hey, here's a former district attorney from the city of San Francisco. That should tell you enough already that she's a little bit loony living in the Bay Area like that. Because here she is convicting somebody in a public forum when she used to believe in truth, justice, and the American way. What kind of shit is that? But at any rate, there's Kamala Harris and how I feel about her. But we're going to get more and more comedy as this thing continues to unfold. Another comedy is, I can't remember, Gildebrand, the blonde woman who's used to be in the Clinton camp and, was a very devoted Clintonite, but now she's a traitor and she's running for president. And she could care less about the Clintons because, now it's popular not to like Bill Clinton. You know what I mean? Because now in the Me Too movement, where if a woman just basically says, I think I was molested when I was in my mother's womb. And I remember feeling like I was being touched by somebody. And somebody actually reached in my mom's uterus and touched me in my private parts. Yeah. And it's had a dramatic effect on my life. I mean, ever since this happened, I haven't been the same. I kind of grew up with emptiness and low self-esteem because someone reached in my mom's uterus and it touched my private parts. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Well, someone tried to tell me the other day that my private parts weren't even developed. So how could anybody want to touch my private parts when they're not even developed yet? That's sick. What's the matter with these men in today's society? I really, truly believe that anybody who's white is a potential rapist. Anybody. It's true. Take it from me. The one who was molested while still in my mom's uterus. So that's her. Okay? Oh, and then we got Cory Booker, I'm sorry. Cory Booker. Yes. I guess he was accused of molesting somebody or inappropriate touching of a guy, that's right, in some restroom years ago. You hardly ever hear about it. I don't know what happened to the case or what happened, but yeah, he was accused of doing that, I think in an airport or something like that. Somebody walked up to him and said something like, hey, I really have a lot of respect for you. I think you're a great person, blah, 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 blah. Well, let's talk about that more. Follow me. And he took him in the restroom and tried to touch him in his private parts. That's the guy we want for president, right? Oh, wait a minute. Innocent to proven guilty, so it's never been proved. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to apply this standard that you applied toward Kavanaugh when he was in there, because I think you mentioned, too, that Kavanaugh was guilty because the woman who was accusing him said it was him, although she had nobody who validated what she said. People that were even there at the same party she was talking about said this never happened. Even her best friend said it never happened. So, okay, I'm going to believe what you said was correct. So, I think you're lying too, Mr. Booker. I think you're lying too. I think you should resign your Senate position effective immediately. Because remember, in the Me Too movement, you're already guilty. So give up that seat, buddy, and resign from running from the presidency effective immediately. We're going to apply all the same standards that you guys espouse to everybody, including you, sir. So resign right now. So these are the Dems that are running for president. Oh, by the way, I forgot Biden was over in, I forgot what country he was in, but, of course he's up and trashed America, and, and Trump is changing America. Trump is no good. Trump is a racist. Trump is this. Trump is that. He wants to run for the presidency, too. I think he's tried twice before, if I'm not mistaken, and failed both times. So we'll see what happens with that. But that would be interesting, don't you think? This is the guy that's he'd like to take Trump up by the back barn and punch him, right? And then Trump said, bring it on, bring it on. Wouldn't that be great to see them in debates together? I think that would be very entertaining. And you think that Trump has any chance of being defeated in 2020? Do you really think so? I think he's going to win by, let's see, 263. I think he had last time in winning. I think he'll probably end up with about 275, 280 at least. I think too we'll probably get the popular vote by 5 to 10 million, something like that. Of course, everybody in California, because I think they're on LSD still. Because I grew up in California, and kind of a hippie type, and I think a lot of people just continued that. And when they grew up, I think everybody that was using was still living there, and I think that people that they got pregnant and stuff, had kids. They're on the influence of LSD. They were born on the influence of LSD. I think that's still happening because somehow they think that their way of looking at life is the way it should be. That we should have all open borders. People should just come over here when they feel like it. Every time there's any type of problem in their own country, I'm going to go to America. I'm leaving right now. I'm going to America. At least accept me for what I am. Just because I robbed a couple banks and I beat up a couple of people and I have a gun and all that shit, you're gonna be mean to me? This is bullshit. I'm leaving. I'm going to America. I could just walk over the border, start my own life, and I can get on public welfare. I could get food stamps and people take care of me, and that's the way I want it to be. So I'm going to America. Anybody else want to go? Yeah, I'll go. Let's get the caravan going. Empty that prison. Get everybody out of that prison. They want to go to America too. Everybody's been convicted of any type of crime in the jail. Get them out. We're going to California. We're going to stick to the border, and we're going to get, taken care of for the rest of our lives. This is ridiculous. I want to live in a free society where I can get away with anything I want to. Do you hear me? I want to live in a free society where I can get away with anything I want to, you son of a bitch. And I'm coming right now. And if you try to stand in my way, I'm coming after you. All right, well, it's about the state of affairs today, so I'm going to sign off for now. And again, I really encourage everybody to take a look at my channel. I'll be posting videos probably a couple of days, or when the mood strikes me. And I really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. And let's keep this momentum going and having a good time. You'll find me to have some wit about me. And I think you'll like my videos because I'm kind of a funny guy. At least I think so. So this is Bill signing up for now. You take care, you hear? Bye.